Hey guys, what's up? Pasay Baller here. We are now in the second game of this April 3rd, 2022 NBA Game Day. We got Washington Wizards with the record of 34 and 43, visiting Boston Celtics with the record of 48 and 30. The game will be at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 1 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on the bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. All right. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings first. So before we proceed with the discussion, Boston Celtics, they are at number 3 in the Eastern Conference. Their last 10 games, they have been good, man. They have won 7. Approaching this game, Boston is also coming off a win. That was their win against Indiana Pacers. Now, for Washington Wizards, they are at number 11, but they are already out of the contention for that mini tournament or for the playoffs. For their last 10 games, though, Washington Wizards have won 5, so they're actually doing good. Not only that, approaching this game, they have won back to back. Right, so in this game, Boston Celtics would have the advantage in terms of the home court. In terms of momentum, though, I still have to give it to Boston Celtics because they've won 7 out of their last 10. In terms of fatigue, well, yep, I just want to make sure. And indeed, both teams were on their yesterday. Were on their rest day yesterday. Sorry about that. Um, and I'm looking at the injury list now. Hold on. Starting with Boston Celtics, I see Robert Williams is still out, and then Jason Tatum is at day-to-day or game-time decision. So one player confirmed out for Boston, possibly two, depending on Tatum's situation. For Washington Wizards, I see 3 players confirmed out. Of course, Bradley Beal is one of them, Kyle Kuzma, and then Vernon Carey Jr. For a total of 3 players unavailable for Washington Wizards. And I'm looking at the spread now. It actually opened up with minus 13 for the home team, Boston Celtics. And as we speak, it just, went down a bit. It's now at minus 12.5. This is quite obvious. Boston Celtics is the much superior team on this one. And I'm sure that the Boston Celtics would actually have this one won for them because of course they would want to pile up those wins and pile up those momentum approaching the next round or approaching the playoffs rather. For Washington Wizards, they have been doing well lately. They have won back to back. They just defeated Dallas Mavericks approaching to this game, but I think they won't have enough to go actually 3 straight. Especially they're going up against one of the hottest teams in the NBA right now at Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics at one point were like really out of the talk, but right now they are at number 3, number 2 in the Eastern Conference. So. Boston Celtics will win this one. So the only question is whether Boston Celtics would actually cover the spread or not. We can see that the last time Boston played, it was against Indiana Pacers. They won, but they were not able to cover the spread. I think we would have the same case right here against Washington Wizards, especially lately. Washington Wizards have been playing well. They have been scoring greatly. So, yep, I think it's gonna be Boston Celtics who would take home the win. But in terms of the spread, it will be Washington Wizards covering it. So my pick on this one would be Washington Wizards plus 12.5. The absence of Williams would also help Washington to cover that because again, Williams is indeed one of their best defenders. Wizards plus 12.5. Washington plus 12.5. Peace out, pass I love, and God bless.